All right, hey, I'm Luis. I'm a youth at Padres and Jovenes Unidos. Yeah. My poem's called "I Remember" by, well, me, Luis Munoz. Okay, I remember. I remember when I was little, just a small boy in third grade. It was my first day of school, official. I didn't know anybody there. Then suddenly, emerging from the shadows, from air, a teacher that I pictured teaching. I remember I remember the roll call, the teacher almost shouting out everyone's names, from what I can recall, and then my name, a name that I didn't recognize, at least not as my own. I wanted to exclaim. I heard Munoz, but the word before that was Lewis. I felt something strange and gooey as she spat, something that felt a lot like muck, and it belonged to me now. I remember. I remember that awkward moment where I had to say something. I gained enough courage to say anything at that event, and I asked sheepishly, "Did you mean Louise?" I asked respectfully and repeatedly until I felt a sharp object go into my chest. That was really hard to digest. I remember those hurtful words. "You're in America, not Mexico. Your name is Louis now." Louis. Louis. America and not Mexico. That was hurtful. I came towards the realization that I had to go with it. Deep down, I did disagree, and I didn't see it fit. I felt dehumanized and not myself. I remember. I remember when I felt like an alien in a world not so fine. I remember when I had to change myself not to feel strange. But still, I remember. I remember that I am Luis. I do not need to change myself to feel welcomed and accepted everywhere. I am Luis. My name is my personality and a connection to my ancestors. I am Luis. Now I realize, I'm coming to realize that real eyes can realize real lies. And it works as a pipeline that isn't civilized, affected by two things: affected by direct and institutionalized racism. And we're all affected by both, and they lead to another, and eventually a pipeline that goes to prison from school. But right now, I remember that I am Luis.